Welcome to the REKAP Lunch Hour. I better change the mic. It's Guff. Back from a colonoscopy here with you. Sorry for the delay. 1 o'clock. That's why we put it out there. 1 o'clock. Needed to make sure that I was clear from the grogginess. But that's dedication, folks. That's what we do here at the REKAP. Ryan McGuffey with you, the REKAP Lunch Hour. We do it every Monday through Friday at 12:30 or sometimes 1 o'clock, pending, here on the REKAP on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you're joining us. And of course, if you watch on demand as well, it's always brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you, order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, straight to your house. You want to slide by, pick it up after work, you don't feel like cooking, that's always a good option too. We'll be at Hooters Aurora December 9th, 1 week from tonight, Studio 41 Football REKAP Live. That show also tonight. That'll be a blast because there's so much to talk about with these first place Bears. But we will be at Hooters Aurora next week. Put this out there because it's been on our channel here. Cap's been talking about it. The 9-3 Bears currently the number one seed. Ben Johnson, a top 5 coach in Bears history already. Look, I hope he's the best Bears coach of all time. I do. I really do. I hope he's the best Bears coach of all time. We're sitting here for the next decade laughing at the NFC North for the first time in our lives. But through 12 games, I cannot give anybody a distinction that they're on some kind of Mount Rushmore or they're the best of anything. That's so sad for a charter franchise to say that we already have a top 5 coach. He's phenomenal. He's flipped the culture around. The margin, by the way, he could have literally showed up with a pulse, and I think it would have been better than Matt Eberflus. But I'm not going there yet. I'm curious of what you hear. I know there's been a lot of you chiming in on the channel to this question. And then I'm going to just say this. I'm just going to say this. Folks, get your damn colonoscopy. If you're 45 or over, go do it. Why? It literally was, I was all the talk, the prep. The prep was easy. Do the pills. The prep was easy. Yes, it comes with some fun. But you know what? Come on, man. Come on. Like, if it makes, I'm good for 7 to 10 years by going today. 7 to 10 years. So I want to be here as long as possible. I want to do shows like this for as long as possible and bring you guys with me and turn these, turn our 50 members into 5,000 members. So let's keep pounding the pavement. That's my disclaimer for the day. That's my disclaimer for the day. Kyle, you're welcome. I told you, man, the commitment's there. The commitment is there. Ellie has been a member for a month. Love it. Let's go. We need more members. I've seen a couple of people trickle off. We need to feed the meter. We need to feed the content meter by doing the giveaway weekly. It is great that the Bears are in first place and the number 1 seed. Going all the way up to Rick. Aloha from Honolulu. Isn't it interesting that most of the NFL world did not believe in the Bears, saying, well, they haven't played anyone yet, but after they beat the Eagles, some say, well, the Eagles are broken. Ben Johnson has the entire team and fans believing them. Belief is much more powerful than hope. Amen. There's chatter that the Cubs are interested in trading our best, most consistent, and valuable player, Nico Horner, for a starting pitcher. Better be damn great starting pitcher or forget it. And this is what's going to happen. You're seeing some owners of big, powerful teams not necessarily cry poor, but not wanting to dip their feet, their toes into the deep end. That they want to do it, but with limitations. I'm really curious to see what happens at this year's winter meetings. I got 2 thoughts I'll get out before we go here to Rick's last thought. The winter meetings, I was watching my guy John Morosi yesterday say he expects this to be an all-out frenzy. He thinks Kyle Tucker and Kyle Schwarber could be signed during the winter meetings, and it could lead to a litany of other moves, including trades. So we'll see about Nico Horner. I think it'd be foolish to move him as well. And then as for the national narrative, I had Good Morning Football on. They can't talk enough about the Bears. It's Ben Johnson. It's Ben Johnson with his shirt off. It's Caleb Williams. I'm like, oh, welcome. Rick, when the Bears beat the Cheese Curds at Dumbo Field, will you take off your shirt and give a good, better, best speech on the REKAP Lunch Hour or better yet at Hooters? Wow. Oh, baby. Well, Rick, if I do it at Hooters, you wouldn't see it. I'll tell you what. If the Bears beat the Packers at Lambeau Field, I will do a Ben Johnson replication. I will do that on this show. I'll do it. That's a deal. Especially because, Rick, you're a member, especially for the members. Eric, listen, Ben Johnson's definitely a top 5 Bears coach of all time, but if he can win a Super Bowl, then he will be in the top 3 of all time. Hallis, Dickett, and Lovey are the top 3 in my opinion. If he wins a Super Bowl, he catapults past Lovey. 100%. Dylan Cease, Devin Williams, both gone. I wonder if Craig Counsell has any input on which players go after in free agency or trades. You'd think he'd want Williams at the very least. There's a lot of closers out there. He gets 3 for 51 to go to the Mets. What's up, Phil? I'm stunned that you're coming in here to talk about Drake May. Definitely looks like an MVP candidate and the best quarterback class from the 2024 class. Most wins in the league. Where's your boy? Asking for a friend. Hey, Phil, why don't you do yourself a favor? Click standings, NFC, and then go 1 through 16. The Bears are number 1. There's where my boy is. So take that pipe and smoke it. How about that? Teams make a move. Devin Williams to the Mets. Bottom line is that teams aren't waiting for Orlando. Pay attention. Jed, Carter, and Tommy lose now. Did you get the free hot dog at the Wiener Circle? I did not get the free hot dog today. The colonoscopy, probably not the best combo. Not going to lie. Fresh out of a cleanser to go straight to a Chicago dog, especially a char dog from the Circle. I think that would be a very... don't you have to win a Super Bowl to be seen as an all-time great coach? Yes. How about even when the division gets to the playoffs? Only thing happening is a winning record. I agree with that, Phil. I do. I agree with that. Ellie chiming in here, and I have to because when you make a donation, you jump to the top of the line. When are the White Sox going to do something in trade or free agency? It's a great question. It's a great question. My guess, Ellie, would be that they're going to do something in the second wave. I'd be surprised if the White Sox jumped and made a big splash in the first day or two of the winter meetings. I do expect them to have something done by the time the winter meetings. And when I say something, it could be small, but I do expect something to be done. Phil adding that the Bulls are beyond hot garbage. The team, by the way, Ellie, thanks for the donation, pal. This team is way below average. Unfortunately, to Jerry and Michael, all they care about is fans in the seats. Completely unacceptable on all levels. And not just that, Phil. Now there's this nonsense that the Bulls are maybe in the market for Anthony Davis. Are we kidding? What? Is that just because it's like, oh, let's get another superstar and fill the seats? Dude, he'll never fill the length of that deal. He'll be injured. He's 32. It's mind-boggling. My guy, Brett. The Bears have to go out and find a way to beat the Packers. Caleb Williams, throw the ball to the right guy. Amen, Brett. What's up, Landon? Got my free hot dog. Bear down, baby. Awesome. I was going to ask if anyone got out there and got their dog. So Landon, of course. Landon, a member of the Hoodie Club, taking down a free hot dog. Godfather, now that the Marquee Network is firing people left and right, and good people, friends of mine, even more reason for Ricketts to shop at the bargain basement again. Marquee, a big failure, just like the Ricketts family. Go own the Pirates. Yeah. Marquee announcing the departures of several employees, several friends of mine. Don't like the look of it. The RSN business, which I worked in for a lot of my career, almost 25 years, is not a safe spot right now. And there's a lot of mismanagement going on in it. Landon, there was a guy out there in a Ben Johnson costume. He did indeed take his shirt off. That's awesome. I have now agreed to do the same. As of right now, Bears are 6.5-point underdogs to the Packers on Sunday. Don't know about you, but I would take that. Could change within the next few days. Any team at this point, Eric, getting 6.5 or more, it's just been too much of a profit to not take that. It's been incredible. Yes, Becky. Devin Williams to the Mets. Cubs going to get garbage or leftovers. It sounds like a lot of you feel that way. Anyone looking for a last-minute Christmas gift for me? Tom Ricketts, brought here with a big bow on his head. I don't want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, snake-eating sack of crap he is. Holy, oh, my God. Hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol? Really well done, Godfather. Oh, that's a classic. It's classic in this house. I can tell you that right now. Kyle, happy birthday. Whew, that's the anesthesia. Happy Tuesday, Guff and Lunch Hour. To answer the question of Ben Johnson, no, you can't put him as a top coach yet. Here's my list: Hallis, Dicka, Smith in the field. He looks promising though. Kyle, I think I'm in your case. By the way, I'm not going to default. By the way, just because George Hallis was the founder and coach for 100 years, he is because he has seven titles, six titles. But I agree with your list. Then the field. Just not going to give him the nod until he wins the division, gets in the playoffs, or wins the conference Super Bowl. Hope Johnson does all of that in the near future. Bear down. I love him. I just am not sitting here giving accolades 12 weeks into a season. The name Ben Johnson sounds a lot like Phil Jackson, getting GOAT vibes just from that. Cubs season ticket holders to receive 1-year memberships to the Jelly of the Month Club, the gift that keeps on giving all year long. That it is, Edward. That it is. Eric, what's up, Kyle? It's 12-2. The Bears are still in first place in the NFC and the NFC North. Take that. Jess. Whoa, now, Guff. I hope that isn't the anesthesia talking. Top coaches provide consistent results over multiple years. If the Bears go to the playoffs over the next 5 years, then yes, he's a top coach. I'm saying something that Cap is saying because I think it's asinine. I hear you just going, wait, slow your roll. It's a nice little hook, though, to bring everybody in. Hope everything went well, praying for the best possible outcome. I appreciate that, Kyle. Sounds like we're good to go. Got a small little thing they're going to call me about. No worries. Get the damn thing done. Get screened. We always talk about this on the channel. For all of you out there, some of you, results haven't gone well. It's more about making sure you're proactive. To quote the late Dennis Green, the Bulls are who we thought they were. AK and Reinsdorf have the fan base exactly where they want them, living off the glory days of NJ for the rest of time. It's such a joke. Who do the Cubs target now? Did a bullpen arm with Williams going to the Mets? Asked Court. There are a lot of guys, 1-year type guys. I don't think Edwin Diaz, by the way, he opted out. But I'd see the Cubs more in like the market for like a Kenley Jansen than a long-term big money closer. I'm just being honest. So glad to have not caved and bought any Bulls apparel or tickets, not giving the organization the satisfaction for a mediocre basketball team. I feel that, Kyle. The Blackhawks are back in action tonight in Vegas. Let's see if they can get lucky tonight. Go Blackhawks. Get lucky rhymes with Mick Puckey, who might be having a thought on that game later here in the show. Me too, Kyle. Had to talk my husband down after he became cautiously optimistic that the Bulls would be good. I said that Reinsdorf needed some extra cash. That's funny. And now as Black Friday and Cyber Monday are gone, trying to get any kind of deals on the Bulls stuff, well, that won't happen until April when everything's on clearance. I don't support any team unless they show me they give a crap about winning and their fans. That's why I don't go to games or hardly buy any apparel anymore. Kyle, fair. Antoine, what they going to say now? And we're going to Lambeau and beating the pack. Let's go Bears, bear down. Antoine, appreciate that. Welcome to the chat. Do you think the Tigers will trade Scooble? Says Becky. I don't. The Tigers are still a realistic World Series contender. I think it's asinine that they would trade him now. I don't know if anybody truly can match up with the package it would need to get Tarek Skubal. I wonder how many people actually did go down and get a free hot dog at the Wiener Circle. Oh, the Chicago News will make sure there will be plenty of cameras. Here, let's take a look. I'll put it out here now on social. I mean, I'm sure. Let's do a little Wiener Circle vibes here. I'm sure. Here, let's take a look. I guarantee you the video lines are long. Yeah, here. I mean, look at this. Here you go. People are out. People are out in front of the Wiener Circle in their Bears gear. Looking at videos of the Wiener Circle. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of people out there. I forgot about the co-head coaches of Hunk Anderson and Luke. I forgot how to say Johnsos. They won a championship game for the Bears in 43. I'm not putting them on. It's almost 100 years ago. Clyde should take his fiance to Hooters. I'm all in on that. Guff can officiate the wedding at Hooters. We can have a recap member section at the ceremony. That's fair. I'm in on that, Kyle. But because as you know, Kyle, I am an officiant. We can do the wedding at Hooters. If anybody wants to get married, I'm your guy. Godfather, Tom Ricketts is renting 2 rooms for the winter meetings at the Super 8 Motel in Orlando.
Are you sure it's not the Motel 6, Kyle, where they leave the light on for you? Lip for the poll, I wish there was an answer for all of the above. Ben Johnson has checked every box for me. All right, let's get to our fine people. And this is what I'm talking about. At one point, we just got to go out there and all break bread together at Hooters. It's a great place. You can get the $25 gift cards. You're looking for a Christmas gift, get a $25 gift card to Hooters this month. You get $5 in bonus bucks. A little something for them, a little something for you. You can apply it to the old fashioned, the Maker's Mark Old Fashioned, which is the drink of the month, or the espresso martini. $8 for the martini, $10 for the Maker's Mark Old Fashioned. It is the best place to watch the first place Bears go toe-to-toe against that team from the north in Green Bay. I don't know who they're called. I refuse to say their name this week. I just know that they play in this small town up in Wisconsin who has an inferiority complex to the people down south across the state line here in Illinois and the great city of Chicago. OriginalHooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.Hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, straight to your door. Pick it up on the way home. Have a Big Daddy mug. We got Michelob Ultra. We got Bud Light. We got Modelo. We got Dos Equis. All on special for you at Hooters, proud partner of the Recap and the REKAP Lunch Hour. Landon says the Clyde wedding has to be at one of the Northwest Indiana Hooters, Portage, Cherville, or Maryville. Well, if I'm coming out there to do that one, I'm picking Portage. Of course I'm picking Portage. Come on, man. That's where the McGuffies got their feet wet. Ricketts and Hoyer should stay at the Holiday Inn where it will make them look smarter. Becky, sister, had her colonoscopy. Good. It's a little too early to declare Johnson as one of the best coaches. I agree, Terry. I definitely agree. Bubs, you got to get a colonoscopy if you're over 45, but don't look a day over 21. Yeah. Hell yeah, Bubs. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's the goal, man. Young here. And I guess young down below it, too. What's up, Clyde? People have been talking about you. I told you, Guff, colonoscopy is a breeze. Young men, go get it. Caught my cancer early. Exactly. Like, what's the point? Because you're scared of doing something? Do the pills, man. The pills were a breeze. And the procedure? Dude, put the robe on, get the IV, wake up, you're done. The member is still here and always will be. Come join us. Love it. WNL, love it. We ain't done yet. We got the membership plateau on this channel, by the way, and so many of you here in the Lunch Hour group are part of it. Like, when I say we're at like just the thin tipping point of this thing, the membership here at this community and what we're about to do and take this channel to new heights. We're having a conversation with our apparel guy. We're just like, this is in its infancy, to say the least. It's covered by insurance when you're 45. I was younger when I got my colonoscopies done, so it's expensive, but worth it if you're high risk for cancer. If I had a redo, I'd get them again. Good, Jess. Yes. If it runs in your family, you can actually sometimes get the insurance to pick it up. Cubs should get that Tetsuya, my guy, I can't say his name, and sign Kyle. They're not signing Kyle Tucker. What I like about Tetsuya is that he seems like he does not want to go to the Dodgers. He wants to beat them. Save the tape cap. Ryan McBuffy will take his shirt off if the Bears win. That's a fact. That's a fact. Members will hold you to it, Guff. So ready to. Hey, if I'm making the deal with you to go Ben Johnson on you, I will definitely hold up my end of the bargain. Terry, the only reason Nico is even mentioned in trade talks is because Jed handed out a no-trade clause to Happen Suzuki like Halloween candy. The Blackhawks are in Las Vegas. Yes, Clyde, they are. What should we expect our defense to be healthy again? We're at the tip of the iceberg. Well, from a linebacking core, Tremaine Edmonds is on IR, so he's out for at least 2 more games. TJ Edwards, I think we'll see. I think we'll get a better understanding about Noah Sewell and TJ Edwards. Probably, well, they are doing practice today. They have the off day tomorrow, so we'll get a understand. My guess is they're both not practicing today. We'll have a report later from Nicholas Moriano. If you guys have just joined us or haven't seen that yet, Nicholas Moriano has joined our channel and gives Bears recaps daily from Hallis Hall. When he is up there, we put those on the YouTube Shorts platform. So Nicholas Moriano a proud member of the REKAP now. And we're very proud to have him because he does outstanding work and he's really well respected in that locker room. Cubs are now directly overseeing programming on Marquee. Should be interesting with what's going on over there in Cubs offseason moves. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing because you got non-TV people running a TV network. From my past, never usually works, but they are concerned about the game broadcast. In terms of extra things, original content, other content, they're stripping back. They may not even have digital content anymore. You want to join the channel, be a member? I've been talking about it. There you go. It's also on any one of our videos here on the channel. Bubs, I was just shooting our guy Guffy here a compliment. You were. 45 looking like 21. I love it. If the Bulls get Anthony Davis, it'll be the worst trade ever. The dude is made of tissue paper. And he'll probably come here and force his way out in 2 years. The White Sox should just worry about getting the young guys to step their games up. That's one of the plans. You can't just rely on that, though. You got to take the next step by complementing your roster with veterans. But Jess, just wanted to let the younger listeners know if something feels off to get it checked. I was 30 when they found my polyps, and once they were removed, I felt so much better. Trust your gut. I'm all for talking about this hard stuff here on this channel. If I'm going to go out and do it and delay the show, come back and do the show, a little groggy, a little tired, we're back here for you. Worse than the draft day trade of Elton Brand for Chandler. How about Aldridge for Thomas? Man, there's been some really bad ones, Kyle. You just gave me PTSD. Ben Johnson should win a Super Bowl ring in Chicago first to be named a top coach. I don't disagree with you. Join us for Hooters next week. There's the address. If you're from Aurora, around Aurora, if you have to drive to Aurora, make it happen. Lip Ripper. Merry Christmas, shitter was full. Best line from the best Christmas movie. So many from that movie. The Thunder do keep winning. I never forget. I'm doing fine. Clyde, I appreciate you asking, and everybody's been so great here. Phil, in all seriousness, glad everything went well for you today. Everything is all well in the world, big dog. Amen. Kurt, I'm already mad, and I'm not 100% sure I have reason yet. I can just feel with the news on the Marquee Network. I can feel the Cubs going cheap, and Managa and Matone will be the so-called big moves. I can't say no. Or they'll trade their best Gold Glover and Nico Horner. Butler for Levine and Lowry. On the first day of the winter meetings, Tom Ricketts gave to me nothing as usual and a skating rink in Gallery. Godfather's bringing out the Christmas today. Lip, Carter Hart is making his Vegas debut in net tonight. I have a bad feeling about tonight with the puck line. Lip, you might not like my bet then today. See you guys there next Tuesday. Well, I know Phil will be there. He's been every single one of them. I have been to Hooters Portage. All right, Clyde. If you want to get married there, I can be your guy. Farrington, getting married July 2026. Sign me up. Hey, keep in touch. Let me know. I am a ordained minister. That's a fact. So let's get a REKAP weddings chasing. Dude, if we do a REKAP wedding, first of all, M. Farrington, you got to invite this group. I like the idea of chasing happiness. What do we got here? Yadazakwa. Caleb only has 5 interceptions, but yet people run their mouths as if he's a turnover machine. People don't actually watch the games. They just run their mouths. I love that comment. Thank you for chiming in with something so smart and eloquent. I love it. I need more help with the winter meetings or the 5 days of Ricketts. Becky says I like Becky self-proclaiming. I look like I'm 30. Will those hoodies be made by Guff and Cap on Clark Street Sports? We are, trust me. You guys keep telling me what you want, and we got to upgrade the shop. There might be a certain shirt coming for this weekend based off of what happens in some game to the north. Oh, I like that too. Wear it in white and black. I'm not sure the Veterans Administration does the pills. Yeah, I had to pay. You have to pay a little bit more for those. I think I paid $60. I didn't have to have any of that bad tasting stuff though. You're not getting ignored, Clyde. We know your word is gold, Ryan. You dressed up Taco twice for Halloween for us the past 2 years. I always do. I do. Next is the REKAP Blackhawks guy. Members Q&A this week. Kyle, you've been asking for a while. I think it's fair. I had no idea about the marquee cuts. It really sucks because some of the reporters were great, hoping they find better jobs after. Marquee could use a McGuffey or a Sarah Lauk to run their network. I appreciate that, Landon. I think that ship sailed for them, unfortunately. My mic got muted there for a second. They have my number, though. Time. Let's get to let's do dog of the day. I love this feature so much. The dog of the day brought to you by in partnership with Pause for Patrick, helping mental health of teens and adolescents throughout the world in this nationwide pandemic. Today's dog of the day, it's Kylo. You can nominate your dog of the day by emailing a picture to recapoffice@gmail.com. Let me know. You want to be dog of the day? Your dog is a therapy dog, just like Kylo is. A miniature Bernie Doodle loves chicken nuggets. I'm missing one of my front teeth, probably because from those chicken nuggets. Look at how sweet Kylo is. Folks, Pause for Patrick has helped 30,000 adolescents since 2020. 30,000, and they need your help because what's going on with mental health facilities and across this country, it is a pandemic. If you can recap or text recap 25 to 44321 to support Pause for Patrick's life-changing mission. Learn more at pauseforpatrick.org. Anything helps. $1, $2, $100, $50, whatever it might be, it helps. And it helps shape and help the minds of adolescents who are really struggling with mental health and not getting the help that they need. Kylo looks like Kylo Ren from Star Wars. Very cute dog. Very cute dog. Keeping that name if I get a dog in the future. There you go. Kylo. Makes sense. Marquis is hacking the live stream. I thought it was going to have to pay $2 to alert you, Guff. No. All of a sudden, there goes the mic. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I'm not going to let this happen. Clyde says Chicago White Sox guy is Ryan McGuffey. Of course. You guys know me. Okay, you know my background. All right, let's the bet of the day, not so much. Jackson Dart and the Giants. Holy hell. Should have bet Koo to look like a fool as a kicker. 139 yards. We had the over 200.5. We have to eat that shit sandwich. So, Lip Ripper, you said you didn't like this puck line. Here's what I'll say about the puck line. This is just I'm going with a trend play here. The Blackhawks are the number one team in the NHL against the spread. They're 20-5 against the spread. 20-5. NHL best. You know who the NHL worst is? The Las Vegas Golden Knights, 7-18. I'm getting a puck and a half at that price with those numbers. I got to do it. I got to play the trend of the Chicago Blackhawks getting the puck line when they are the best in the league at getting this number or laying it. Very few times they've been laying it, they've been getting it, and they keep cashing time and time and time again. My mic turned into Matt Eberflus' cell phone for a minute there. I know. I caught it, though. I caught it. Kylo hasn't figured out chicken nuggets are goated no matter the age. Good veterans don't want to come play baseball on the south side of Chicago. You got to pay a tax. You got to pay a premium. Is Kylo and I an Illini fan? Since they're fan of chicken nuggets, your Kylo would be. I didn't see that last line on Kylo. Let's see. Very gentle, sometimes shy therapy dog. Let the kids warm up to me. Have a puppy brother named Oliver. I love to wrestle with. So I don't see anything about an Illini fan, but it was worth asking. And any dog can be an Illini fan. Probably better to be an Indiana fan, though. Ooh. Have Elise Menaker or Cole Wright make the call. But you're Ryan McGuffey. Enough said. Good people over there. I know a lot of good people over there. Going to ride, of course, but I just know when there's a storyline for a goalie, it makes me think. It's fair, and it's probably why the price is minus 115. Usually when you're getting a puck or when you're getting a goal and a half, it's very inflated juice. So when I saw that, I did do a little deep dive. How about getting Frankie 2 goals tonight? Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. Football or basketball? I'm an Illini basketball. I'm just not an Illini guy. Sorry, I'm not sorry. There it is. The bet of the day, the Blackhawks getting a 1.5 on the puck line. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I gave it everything I had with the colonoscopy in the rear now, literally and figuratively. We move forward and make sure you make your plans to be with us tonight. Studio 41, Football Recap Live. Cap, Olin, and Tommy Watt will break down the Eagles game. look ahead to the Packers game. There's going to be a lot of fun. Olin's been off his rocker lately on this show. Make sure you're there. 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight. Clyde has to ask his girlfriend to marry him first, then where she wants to get married at. Take some charge, Clyde. Let's go, McPucky. Don't they know who you are? Yes, they do. Appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. It's cold out there. Take care of each other. Do your screenings. Try to be around here as long as you can, man. Control the controllables. Control the controllables. Never heard of them, Kyle. Never heard of them. Have a great day. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Make your plans to be with us next week in Aurora for Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Order.hooters.com. That's the way to go. If you haven't had lunch yet, order.hooters.com. Or you can slide by, pick it up after work, maybe have a Big Daddy mug. Personally, now that I'm clear of the colonoscopy, I'm treating myself to an old-fashioned. Lip, you know what I'm talking about. You guys have a great day. Yeah, I'm going to get some rest. You're welcome. I'm a little groggy. 30 minutes going here. I'm like, it's kicking in. It's kicking in. Appreciate you guys greatly. Have a great rest of your day. We'll have the rush hour later this afternoon. And make sure, like I said, 8 o'clock tonight, Cap, Olin, Tommy Waddle, Studio 41, Football Recap Live. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow, 1 o'clock as well. Kevin Byard, new episode of Intercepted. We're taping it tomorrow. Nashawn Wright.